Hello guys, it's me, Layla, and today I'm going to be making touch with different colors. We got pink equals yes queen, purple of course, green good, yellow meh, orange it's fine, red no, black get out. Alright, so we're going to start with Kayla. Okay, so obviously and then hands. Okay. Let me try to get that in there. Nope, that's what. Hands are fine. You know, touching my arms is fine. And like that yes queen type of fine because I don't really care. I don't really care if she touches my arms. And I don't mean no. You can just yank on it as hard as you can. No. I'm gonna end up slapping you if you do that. But you can touch my hands and arms. That's fine. That's fine. Now, my face? No. Like, get on my face with that. No, I'm lazy. I don't want my to be touched on my face. And now, knock out the obvious. Why would you even want to touch my feet? No. Why would they even want to touch my feet? Like, if you want to touch my feet, you're just weirdo for that. I'm also going to mix that in with a bit of get out because why would you want to touch there? Why would you want to touch why do you want to touch my feet so bad? And then let's get no back because you're not touching my stomach. It's like the devil in Cuphead had to when he tried to kill Cuphead and Mugman. If you're a good player who has beaten the devil, you have shown him what happens. If you're not, then you're better off just giving him the contracts and letting him take control of you and joining his side. Now, I shouldn't be talking because I haven't beaten him either. But the only reason I haven't beaten him is because I don't have the chance to. I legitimately don't have the chance because I can't play Cuphead. If I had the chance to beat actually, nope. Well, I'm not even going to lie about that one. Even if I have the chance, it's like, no. And I'm going to mix my legs with a bit of it's okay and no. Because, I mean, I guess it's fine. But it's also not fine. Because if you're touching certain parts of my legs, then we're going to have to fight. Because there are certain parts of my legs that you should not want to touch. And if you do want to touch them and end up touching it on purpose, again, we're going to have to fight. Because why are you touching that? Like, why? What is the point? What do you get out of that? Alright. So, this is what I would let her touch. So, here's your reference in case you didn't know. Alright, now we're going to move on to Callie. And just to make this... Just kidding. We'll move on to Callie. Now, Callie... We don't talk about Callie. No. Okay, I'm sorry. I should have never done that. Now, the only pleasure Callie's getting is touching my hands. That's the only thing she's getting out of me. Actually, no, I'm not even gonna do pink. I'm gonna do meh. I'm gonna do meh. She gets a meh. About that now. The face is always so hard to put in. It's always so hard to color in, but we're finally done with that. And now to color literally everything else. So, look long. Anyways, we are done with Callie. And now we're gonna go to my bestie. This. I don't know why I didn't start with this part with Callie, but no, you're not touching here. So with my bestie's gonna get a little bit more privileges than my cousins had. I don't care if they're family, she's gonna get a little bit more privileges. First of all, we're gonna do it first purple. I don't really like you touching my face, but as my bestie, I might ending up let you pat my head. And with that, the rest of the face is no. That's all you get. You get my face and that's it. I mean, not my face. You get to pat my forehead and that's it. You have a problem with that? We don't have to be friends. I'm fine with that. If you're not okay with just being able to pat my head, that's not really my problem. We don't have to be friends. I can just be like, oh, okay, bye. And we don't have to be friends no more. Is that simple as that? So I don't know why I just messed up my English there. Ooh, I gotta be a little careful when doing this. Can't go too overboard. Alright, we are done with the face portion. Now we move on here. And now for the hand. We're obviously gonna do a yes queen from, nope, let me make that a little bit smaller. From here. And now everything else is gonna be a get out. Why? Because you're my bestie. Why are you touching those places? Especially the places where my, like I say what? Automatically starting at my feet. Get out. Why are you trying to touch my feet? Like, why would you want to touch my feet? They probably stink. My feet probably stink. Got that, the sliver. Alright, now we are done. That is the privileges my bestie gets. Now, just looking at this, you can see how weird this looks, but you'll see later. And now, my mother. Now, with my mother, I'm pretty sure the face is the longest thing of this entire video. Just coloring in the face. Coloring in the face takes 1,000 years, and then we have 5 seconds for the whole rest of the body. Not even 5 seconds, like 5 minutes for the whole rest of the body, because we spent our whole other 6 hours coloring in the face. It's like when you have a whole year to do your homework, and then you just lag off for the entire year. So now you just come back to class, they see you failed, you're out. You don't get to go to high school with all your other friends. No. You're stuck behind. Alright, anyways, now that we're done with the Yapatron 3000, let's go to everything else. Now, my mom's gonna have the same privileges my bestie had. She can touch my hands, she can touch my arms, and she can give me a little hug. Everything else is fine. Now my chest. My entire chest is going to be meh. Everything meh. Why is it meh? Because it's my mother. I don't really care. It's a meh. And I don't know. So I don't really talk about the cheeks because it's not really good. But if you want to, but that's still staying in that category. And now my legs. Now there's specific things about my legs. I don't know. So for my legs, I don't really know. I'm trying to make a very difficult decision. Oh, and something else I forgot to do. I forgot that I'm just gonna mix this in with a little bit of green because And now for the rest, I'm gonna also put it as meh. Because, again, I do not really care that much. And if you care that much, you need to get a life. Because at the end of the day, it's your mother. That's the problem. Like actually, what's the problem? Did I miss something? Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Alright. Just a few more squiggles and lines, and we are done. And now we're moving on to Auntie. I don't got much to say. Everything here, well, almost everything here is a get out. Actually, no, everything here is a no. It's just no. Like, why? So this is obviously a get out. And then everything else is just no. If you want to touch it, no. We're going to start with this first instead of the head, because the head takes the longest. And that means I should probably take it out first, but no. I will not be taking it out first. Let me just... Oh, I feel like this made it harder. Alright. So, let me explain why. No. That's my reason. No. My mom gets a lot more privileges because she's my mother. My auntie gets less privileges because I don't care. She could save me from a building and I would still not care. You can back up. And there's the exit door if you have any complaints. I think if you want to talk to the manager of everything, I think we had a rat somewhere here that you could talk to. Oh wait, no, the rat quit. You can go to the new boss, the trash can, so you can talk to someone with the same problems as you. Anyways, now that we got that situated, everything here is I don't know. I'm going to be changing some things once I'm done coloring everything in red. And the edits I'm going to make to this will be nice and reasonable. Hopefully. If not, then I'll just explain in the captions that you're going to see right about now. So just pause to read and read those captions to understand. If you didn't see them, it's probably because I put it later once I made the edits. And now my face is also getting marked in red. I can tell you right now, if you're curious, my face isn't the thing that's going to be edited. It's staying in red. And like I said, this whole thing takes the longest out of every other thing I have to color. I don't know why, but I hate it. It's annoying. Like, why does this take so ridiculously long? Is it because this thing has a fat head? Is that why? Alright, anyway. Ooh, no, that's way too big. Boop. Much better. Now I have a lot less work for me to do. Okay, so now we're just gonna continue doing this, and we will be almost done. So now that we got that, we're done. Well, almost. And we're gonna mark my hands as good. My hands are fine. You can touch my hands. Alright, and that's my auntie. Other family. This is all my other family.
He already knew I was putting that nigga on the bus. $23. Sheesh. It sound better than before,
Happily watching her drift away. I'm really considering making a song and posting it on my channel. But the thing is, I have to do a lot for that supposed of song, which is why I'm avoiding it. But if this gets any likes or gets a certain amount of views, I might make that song. But that depends on y'all. It highly depends on you. If you want to see a song made by me, or the song that I'm writing in my head right now, and I've been writing for days, if you want to see that song, just watch the video. You don't have to watch the entire video. I just want you to watch it. I just want you to watch it for a couple seconds so you count as a viewer. That's all I need. And that's all I really need to keep making these videos. And that's all I need to publish that song. So, yeah. So I just realized I've been on smooth this entire time. I didn't know I was on smooth. I am completely stupid. This is entirely stupid. This is so much easier for me. Happy to play, happily watching her drift away. I wish I had like instruments so it could make it. At least I had someone to play those instruments. Actually, I need someone to play them. I don't just need them. I need someone to just sit there, play the instruments while I sing. Please. All right, we are done. Other animals. Now you might call me crazy, but yes, queen. Oh wait, hold on. Much better. Yes, queen. Ooh. Yes, queen. Yes, yes, yes. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You might be wondering, Layla, why did you even include animals? Because I can. Because I wanted to for this video. And might be like, and you also might be wondering, And you also might be wondering, Layla, why are you covering everything in pink?
What do you mean?
Because it's an animal. That's why it's a freaking animal. What do you mean? It's just a nice little animal. Animals get all the privileges. My family don't get nothing. Now, that was a joke if you didn't know. I respect my family, but I respect animals right now. Like, look at this absolutely adorable corgi. Like, look at it. It's adorable. You can't sit there and tell me that you wouldn't save it from a driving car, even if it meant you would get hit by the car. You can't tell me. If you're a dog hater or a dog abuser, or an animal herder or animal abuser, why are you even on my channel? So to those people who do watch this video, you are one of my favorite people in this entire world. You are the reason I am still here, and the reason I started to make this channel. The reason I have 1,000 subscribers. The reason why I even exist right now. So, thank you. Very much thank you. Alright, we are done with animals. And now the final one is stranger. I don't think I have to explain anything with this one. Alright, and we are done. So this is my board, featuring Kayla, Callie, my bestie, my mom, my auntie, other family members, animals, and a stranger. All my colors here. I've used every color on this board. And yeah. If you disagree with anything on this board, that's your opinion, and I won't be saying anything about it, but yeah. Hope you enjoyed this video, but this is Layla signing off. Layla out.